A very, very good evening, everybody. Welcome to the bass rehearsal in week 8 of Elijah at Home. I really can't believe that we have reached the 40th rehearsal on this amazing project. I've been reading your lovely comments. In fact, why don't we have a look at your lovely comments? So bear with me a moment. Let's bring them up. Fantastic. So lovely to see everybody. Uh, I like this. Julie says, of those 40 rehearsals, 8 were 100% dedicated to my voice part. I'm lucky if I get 40 minutes a year when my MD focuses on my point. Lament, lament. Absolutely. Well, that's one of the great things about self-isolation choir. Yeah, 40 hours, 8 hours of alto-only rehearsal. We've had a lot of fun, haven't we? Hello, Mark. Hello, Rob. Good to see you, sir. Hello, Hugh from Cheam. You had a gig last night, 2nd of March. I wish I could say things are looking up. I know what you mean. I've had lots of messages from colleagues. It looks like it's all heading back in a familiar direction. Well, folks, I think, as I've said all the way through, if in doubt, stay home and sing. All right, sing with us. We've got lots and lots of lovely music on the go. Obviously, Elijah, if you haven't heard of it, it's quite a nice piece. And we're starting Lift Thine Eyes on Monday, which is going to be just gorgeous. And Mark and I have been in intense discussions today working on the Christmas programme. So I really do feel for everybody out there in lockdown. I've got friends over the bridge in Wales. I can pretty much see Wales from where I am. They're in lockdown at the moment. People in France are in lockdown, Germany. So just as always, we send all our love to you and stay close. All right, folks, stay close. Come and pop into all our rehearsals, sing with us. It is lovely to see you. So I'm just going to quickly do my sound checks. As I said to somebody earlier on today, they're largely ceremonial, but it's nice to just double check that everything's working. So let me just make sure my microphone's nice and loud. Good. Let's do a bit of pianoing. Okay, good. Now let's try our recording. This is going to be quite loud, folks, so just bear in mind if you're listening to me on headphones or speakers or so on, you might just want to sneak this down so we can check this. Here we go. Let's have a bit louder. There we go. Can't beat a bit of Mendelssohn. Excellent. So, there's Barry. Barry, a very happy birthday for yesterday. Can we all sing happy birthday to Barry for yesterday? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Barry. Happy birthday to you. Many happy returns, Barry. All the very best. You might have heard it was my wife's birthday yesterday, so she would say all the best people are born on October the 29th. Many happy returns. Fabulous. Hello, Richard. Good to see you. Hello, Diane and George. Fabulous. Hello, Julie. Hello, Glennis. Hello, Stu. Fab. Lots of lovely people. So I hope you're all having a nice day. Here in the West Country, it is grizzly. It's been horrible all day. I don't think we've gotten below gotten above, I should say, a sort of murky, gloomy light level. It's just been grey and cold and miserable. But I've had a really nice day. I've had a nice chat with Mark this morning, including one phone call where I was on the phone to both Marks at once. So we had a really good chat. And I've done a whole lot of recording, spent some time with my wonderful children, who are getting the house ready, of course, for Halloween. And we're doing very nicely on the Halloween front, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, I shall be dressed as the Phantom of the Opera. My children, let me think, Bobby wants to be a pirate. Katie wants to be a goth. I'm not sure what Anna's going to be. I'll take a photo and tweet it out tomorrow. That's going to be fun, and we're going to have we're going to do trick or treating in the house. So we've got some indoor fireworks. What could possibly go wrong? And we're building a little mystery den where the children have to put on a blindfold and go into the mystery cave and put their hands into bowls of mystery things, which is going to be really good. And it's going to be lovely fun. Who Needs a Bublé concert, Barry? I think just take it, Who Needs a Bublé concert, just full stop. Don't get me wrong. I like a bit of MB. Fabulous. Okay. So hello, Steve. The best people were born on October 26th. 78 years ago. Oh, many happy returns, Steve. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to Steve, happy birthday to you on October the 26th. Many happy returns, sir. No way, says Julie. Big Phantom fan here. Oh, that'd be great, wouldn't it? Phantom of the Opera, Phantom at home. We'll have to have a quick chat to Andrew Lloyd Webber. What do you think? Am I going to sing the great solos from Phantom? Oh dear. I think is I could break out into song right now, at which point YouTube would shut us down for copyright infringement. Yeah, there may well be certainly a etc. There'll certainly be a bit of that going on tomorrow. I've got a from my days of being director of music of a large school. We had several services each year in Bristol Cathedral. And I had to have a proper robe, a black teacher's robe. And those of you that know Harry Potter, okay, those of you on the American continent, it's a proper Harry Potter robe. And all the staff, we used to have to wear them for these services, and we always used to walk around with our thumbs in the lapels, say, Professor. So I should be wearing that with the Phantom mask. And yeah, should be good fun. I hope you folks are all going to have a nice Halloween. Trick-or-treating is going to be a bit tricky this year, no pun intended. So we're planning to put some tape across the door with the words unclean. Anna wants to make a mini coronavirus for the doorstep. I think not entirely sure. Little festive coronavirus. I'm not sure we've quite reached that point we can laugh at it yet. I don't know. What do you folks think? So anyway, 40 rehearsals. 40. That's a huge amount. Again, talking to Anna, generally speaking, in your average choir, you'd have 36 rehearsals a year, thereabouts, in the kind of traditional 3-term plan: Christmas term, spring term, summer term. You might have a few extra rehearsals here and there, but 40 rehearsals, or 44, as it will be by the time we finish Elijah. That's quite a lot of time. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to miss this work when it's finished, when we're not living it. Do you know what I mean, everybody? It was the same with Messiah. You feel its absence, but one of the great things about this choir, one of the challenges as well, is as soon as we finish, we're on to the next thing. So you won't have much of a chance to miss it, because we've got all this gorgeous Christmas music to sing. And oh my goodness, the Warlock Lullaby, My Jesus, folks. If you haven't heard it, it's so beautiful. Patrick Horse's piece, absolutely spot on. Exactly what he needed to write for us in 2020 in isolation. Beautifully written, absolutely lovely. Of course, the Three Kings, which is going to be fun. Bits of Messiah. It's going to be really, really special. And of course, I hope you're all getting all of your young people, the children in your families, ready to come and learn the first verse of Once and Roll David City with me. We're going to have 2 rehearsals. You'll see the email from Mark. Or you might even have heard it enter your inbox. It landed with such a thump. I think it was felt all around the world. It was a substantial email, but have a look at it. And if you have any young people in your family who have a treble voice, I think that's the best way to say it. So it doesn't matter if they're over 10, 11, 12, as long as they can sing in the treble register, it would be wonderful if we could have everybody out there send recordings of that first verse of Once and Roll David City. And just imagine the sound of this gorgeous children's choir all singing that first verse. I mean, we're all going to be a mess before we sing anything. It's going to be wonderful. Oh, fab. So I've got a couple of minutes before we get started. So how's everything doing? 40 rehearsals, epic. Thank you, Lisa. Great. Phantom and Les Mis are high on your list too, says Julie. Fair enough. On my own. Problem is I've done so many shows over the years as a musical director. I don't know how many auditions I've run, and the number of times I've had people come in and say, "I'd like to sing something from Les Miserables." It's like, okay, you're going to sing On My Own or the other one. The other one. I dreamed a dream in time gone by. So yeah, I've had my fair share of Les Miserables. It's my Ruby rehearsal, says Glennis. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Well, it's our Ruby rehearsal. Fantastic. We shall have to find out what 44 years. I don't know if you get anything for 44 years. So anyway, everybody, thank you so much for being here. We're going to be starting in under a minute. So if you can make sure you've got your drinks ready. As always, it's so lovely to see you in the comments. Thank you for coming along and having a chat. But I'm going to bid your comments adieu. So if you just bear with me a moment as I just manoeuvre the mouse over here. I'm going to leave the side of the screen up, as you'll see in a moment. There we go. Because I want to very quickly talk about this, but fabulous. A very good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 40th rehearsal of Elijah at Home. This is a big deal. We've been on the air. This is the end of the 8th week. 40 rehearsals. We have only 4 rehearsals remaining. In fact, well, actually, it's slightly more than that. It's 6 rehearsals if you count the 2 on Monday and Tuesday as 4 rehearsals. But we've done so well. We've got 1 movement to learn after tonight, and then we can start singing it all the way through. And of course, a week tomorrow, we sing the whole thing through with the Fieri Consort. I cannot wait to conduct you and to lead you in that wonderful performance. So before we talk about tonight, let me just quickly talk about next week. I know we've got lots of lovely colleagues here from all the sections. A very good evening to you. So just to look ahead to next week, of course, we're not having a full rehearsal on Monday. On Monday, we're going to have the tenors, as we can see here from my chart. Tenors at 5. Basses, that's you, 5:30 on Monday, please. That's UK time, obviously. Sopranos and altos will then meet on Tuesday. And then everybody, please, full rehearsals on Wednesday and Thursday. Part 1 on Wednesday, Part 2 on Thursday. We're going to sing through all the choruses, just the choruses, mind you. And these will be the first time that we have heard the Fieri Consort's recording. And I want to state this very, very clearly for the record. What the Fieri Consort with Richard Gowers have achieved is remarkable. Absolutely remarkable, and I can't wait for you to hear it and tell everybody about it. All right, so that's next week. We're going to have a brilliant time. Just remember, basses 5:30 on Monday, and then there'll be no rehearsal on Friday the 7th, not for Elijah anyway. So tonight we're going to be looking at Then Did Elijah, this incredibly exciting dramatic movement where we say goodbye to Elijah as he ascends to heaven. We'll then sing the wonderful But the Lord from the North Hath Raised One, which is a really very, very exciting and very atmospheric piece. And then the third piece we'll look at tonight is the quartet, the penultimate movement of Elijah, O come everyone that thirsteth, which is a beautiful sort of bookend to the themes of Elijah, which of course starts with the people of Israel crying out for water, crying out for help. And then the penultimate movement is all about, oh, come to the waters, come to him. Beautifully done. So everybody, we will get warmed up. I'm going to say goodbye to the slides here, so just bear with me a moment as we transition to full screen. Fantastic. Please make sure, everybody, that you have refreshments. You've got drinks ready so you can stay hydrated. As I say, we've got quite a lot of energetic music to get through tonight, basses, so let's get warmed up, shall we? If I could invite you, those of you that are happy to stand up for me, plant those feet shoulders width apart, get those shoulders back straight, neck nice and long, and start to take some nice deep breaths in and out for me, basses, and just blow away any tension, any stress. You know, it's Friday, get rid of the week. Fantastic. And if you're not able to join us in standing tonight, that's absolutely fine. No problems. But if you could give yourself a straight back and a long neck as well, that would be marvellous. And everybody, we'll just take a nice deep breath in together. And as we breathe out, we're just going to relax. Splendid. One more time. And breathe out. Fantastic. Thanks ever so much, everybody. And we're just going to roll our shoulders around, please. Thank you. And once you've rolled them in one direction, roll them back the other way. Lovely. And then once you've rolled them around in that direction, bring your shoulders up to your ears, take a deep breath, and as you breathe out, just let your shoulders fall away. Excellent. Well done, everybody. We're just going to relax our neck muscles now and our jaws. Okay, carry a lot of tension in the jaw, dear singers. All right, so just rub along your jawbone. Okay, both sides, and move your mouth around a bit. Okay, and let the tension drain away from your neck. Maybe tilt your head in one direction gently, and the other. Just stretch those muscles out. Great, thank you, basses. And can I ask you to just shake your hands out for me? Get your elbows involved as well. Watch out for people and objects and cats and cups around you. Okay? And wave your hands at the air, wave your hands down at the ground, and just get your whole body shaking. Lovely. Gotten rid of the weak. Now we'll do a bit of singing. Now the highest note tonight, we do have some D's to sing in a little bit, but I think we'll be all right up to a C to begin with, because we've got lots of nice low sounds as well in Then Did Elijah. So let's start, please, basses. Let's start there, and we'll just have a nice rich hum on that B flat. Nice deep breath and hum with me. Here we go. Now, for November. Now, ooh, and... O for orange. Excellent. Excuse me, my lead's gotten caught up in my fingers now. Air. Nice deep breath. And excellent. So repeat after me, bass. It's my turn first. Ya, ya, ya. And thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Great, one more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much indeed, basses. Well done. And so, would you please turn to page 172 in our free score. This is number 38. This is Then Did Elijah. And this is the movement I've been looking forward to, I think, more than any, because this is this wonderful, memorable moment where he ascends to heaven in a fiery chariot pulled by fiery horses. And those of you that sang with me on the Vivaldi Gloria will remember we have done a lot of galloping in this choir. And so here we get to, we really get to indulge ourselves. So, page 172, excuse me, I was going to have a drink and suggest you do the same if you haven't done so recently. There we are, lovely. So, page 172, Then Did Elijah. We're in F minor. And, you know, for a movement that's really celebrating the fact that Elijah has triumphed and is being taken up to heaven, you know, a minor key, it's got a lot of power, a lot of heft. An F minor in particular is a very dark key. So anyway, we get 2 bars of this. And then we sing after 4, 3, 4. Then did Elijah the prophet break forth like a fire. Okay, so a couple of things before we sing that. It's forte, so make sure you give it plenty of oomph, please. And far has 1 syllable, please. Far. Okay, make it a long R sound, and just before the end of the sound, just tuck it in with your throat. So then, ready, 3, 4. Then did Elijah the prophet break forth like a fire. Excellent. Then we carry on. His words appeared like burning torches. Sing that for me. 1, 2, 3. His words appeared like burning torches. Excellent. And then top of 173, we go up the octave, we sing 1, 2, 3. His words appeared like burning torches, like burning torches. Okay, let me just play that, not sing. Follow it on the piano. Top of 173. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just be careful on that rhythm. Like burning torches. Ba, 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 ba. Make sure those fast notes are really clearly articulated for me, please. His words appeared. Sing with me, please, basses. 1, 2, 3. His words appeared like burning torches, like burning torches. Excellent. Well done, basses. Okay, then carrying on, we go up the octave. Okay, and in the next bar we're in after 2, and we set out with this very mighty theme. We sing 1, 2. Mighty kings by him are overthrown. Listen to that on the piano. 1, 2. Mighty kings. Okay, Okay, sing with me, Mighty Kings. 1, 2. Mighty Kings, by him are overthrown. Great, so we then carry on. Mighty, mighty kings were overthrown, were overthrown. Okay, so let's just listen to that again. This is from the A flat, the mighty, at the bottom 173, bottom line, third note. Okay, mighty, after 2. 1, 2. Mighty, mighty kings were overthrown, were overthrown. All right, let's just break that down into manageable chunks. So let's just sing mighty, mighty, the first 4 notes of that phrase from the same place, from the A flat. 1, 2. Mighty, mighty. One more time. 1, 2. Mighty, mighty. Then we go to the G flat. Kings were overthrown. Sing that for me after 2. 1, 2. Kings were overthrown. And then we just go up the scale. Were overthrown. Okay, let's put that all together. Before we sing it, just note that the long note on Kings is almost exactly 3 beats. So it's Kings were overthrown. Okay, let's sing from your Mighty Kings in the middle of 173. Okay, from the C after 2. 1, 2. Mighty Kings, by him were overthrown. Mighty, mighty Kings were overthrown, were overthrown. Great, thank you, basses. Now over the page, we've arrived on a D flat there. We go down to the F. All right, so we drop down a 6th, and then we sing at the top of 174. By him, kings were overthrown, overthrown. Sounds like this. After 1 and 1. By him, kings were overthrown, overthrown. Okay, so just notice before we sing it, just have a look and just spot which of those pitches are the same and when it descends, okay? By him on the same pitch, kings were, same pitch, overthrown, all the same pitch, over, all the same pitch, throne, okay? So let's sing by him, please, basses. Top 174, after 1, 3, 4, 1. By him, kings were overthrown, overthrown. There we go. Thank you so much. Let's run that together. So let's go from Mighty Kings one more time. Middle of 173. After 2. 1, 2. Mighty Kings, by him were overthrown. Mighty, mighty Kings were overthrown, were overthrown. By him were overthrown, overthrown. Okay, fantastic. Hope you get the words right. I managed to sing, thrown by him, Mings were overthrown. It's kings, obviously. Then at the top of 174, he stood on the Mount of Sinai, please. Sinai, and heard the judgments of the future. So the rhythm here is 1, 2. He stood on the Mount of Sinai and heard the judgments of the future. Okay, say that with me. Don't sing it, say it. 1, 2. He stood on the Mount of Sinai and heard the judgments of the future. Excellent. Thank you. So the notes are, he stood, 1, 2. He stood on the Mount of Sinai and heard the judgments of the future. Okay, sing that with me, basses, please, after 2. 1, 2. He stood on the Mount of Sinai and heard the judgments of the future. Excellent. It's a big, big moment there. I know you're on one note, but just enjoy the fact that you're singing that same pitch and sing through it. Fabulous. Okay, now at the bottom of 174, and in Horeb its vengeance. Okay, so we have a bar and a half or so of sopranos and altos and tenors leading us. So, and in Horeb, this first 4 notes at the bottom of 174 is, and in Horeb. Sing that for me. 3, 4. And in Horeb. Excellent. Then we sing, it's vengeance and in. Listen to that. Sing that for me after 4, 3, 4. It's vengeance and in. Okay, so the last 2 bars of 174 sounds like this. Sing along with me if you can. 3, 4. And in Horeb, it's vengeance and in. One more time for luck. And in Horeb, it's vengeance and in. Excellent. Then over the page. top of 175, it's Horeb, and in Horeb it's vengeance. Just listen to that. The first bit's easy. Horeb. Okay, let's just sing Horeb and in. That first bar of 175, which is all on the F. 3, 4. Horeb and in. And then Horeb it's vengeance. Sing that slowly. And Horeb it's vengeance. Okay, now notice that Mendelssohn is asking you to sing a straight rhythm there. Horeb it's ven. Everyone else is going Horeb it's ven. Okay, so please make sure you sing what Mendelssohn's written because you're doubling the bass line at that point. Let's sing from your and in Horeb at the bottom of 174, please, places. Okay, after 4, 2, 3, 4. And in Horeb it's vengeance, and in Horeb it's vengeance. Very good. We then sing the judgments of the future, and in Horeb it's vengeance. Listen to just the pitches there. 1, 2. Okay, the judgments of the future. Sing with me, please, bases. 1, 2. The judgments of the future, and in Horeb it's vengeance. Okay, and obviously, if you're going to finish a line on a word like vengeance, make sure you give it plenty of oomph. Fantastic, thank you, basses. Now, you have a bar of just C major, okay? The organ will play. It's a really fantastic moment. We get a full organ chord. And then at the bottom of 175, basses, you lead this wonderful fanfare, and when the Lord would take him away to heaven. Okay, so we get a note from the organ, and you sing, and when the Lord would take him away to heaven. Okay, so as soon as you get to the C up there, you stay there and then match everybody else's rhythm. So it's up the arpeggio, and once you arrive on Lord, it's 3.5 beats. All right, let's have a go at that. And when the Lord, after 1, 3, 4, 1, and when the Lord would take him away to heaven. Excellent. Now notice there isn't a rit or a ral written in at the bottom of 175, but there will be one. So can you just mark that in with a pencil there, just slowing into would take him away to heaven. Then over the page, a sudden change in key. So now we have a bit of A major from C to A. It's quite mystical there, isn't it? And so we get this wonderful moment where we sing 1, 2, lo, there came a fiery chariot with fiery horses. Okay, lots and lots of bass notes here, lots of pedal notes. Okay, so just listen to that on the piano, please. Top of 176, it's 1, 2, lo. Okay, now before we sing it, notice that Mendelssohn's asking for 3 syllables on fiery. Okay, not quite fiery, but close. Lo, there came a fiery chariot with fiery horses. Okay, please articulate those syllables for me nice and cleanly. So let's sing that. Starts quiet, grows to the middle of each phrase, and then back again. Top of 176, here we go. 1, 2, lo, there came a fiery chariot with fiery horses. Excellent, and then we sing, and he went by a whirlwind to heaven. Let's sing that together. 3, 4, and he went by a whirlwind to heaven. Brilliant. Well done, basses. We then go up an octave. We do the same rhythm, but now at a higher pitch. So we sing, there came a fiery chariot with fiery horses. Let's sing that together. We should be familiar with that rhythm. Let's sing that. Last bar and a bit of 176. 2, 3, 4. There came a fiery chariot with fiery horses. We then sing, and he went by a whirlwind to heaven. Sing that for me. 2, 3, 4. And he went by a whirlwind to heaven. Excellent. Well done. And then, so we've now got a little sequence here where Mendelssohn does the same thing almost 3 times, but it just descends in pitch each time. So we've just landed on heaven. We then sing, and he went by a whirlwind to heaven. Okay, sing that for me. This is the middle of 177. First bar, last 2 notes, and he went. Ready, 2, 3, 4. And he went by a whirlwind to heaven. Excellent. Well done. We then have the sopranos, altos, tenors. They start without you. They sing, and he went by. You then come in, and you sing, and he went by a whirlwind. Listen to that. One more time. 1, 2. And he went by a whirlwind. Sing that for me, please. Last bar of 177 after 2. 1, 2. And he went by a whirlwind. Good. Just be careful of the semitones there. The note between went and by is a semitone. Between and whirl is a semitone. The first 2 notes of whirl are a semitone, then it's a tone. So just be really careful there. Anyway, we've landed on wind. Whirlwind. We then sing, he went by a whirlwind. Let's sing that together. He went by a whirlwind on 178. 1, 2, 3. He went by a whirlwind. Great, and we then sing to heaven. Okay, now the long note on heaven, the first note is 6 beats, and the second note, the ven, is 2 beats. Let's sing, please, basses. Let's put that all together. Can we go from lo, there came a fiery chariot on 176? We're nearly through this one. Okay, back to 176. After 2. Thanks, basses. 1, 2. Lo, there came a fiery chariot with fiery, fiery horses, and he went by a whirlwind to heaven. There came a fiery chariot with fiery, fiery horses, and he went by a whirlwind to heaven. And he went by a whirlwind to heaven. And he went by a whirlwind, he went by a whirlwind to heaven. Excellent. Well done, basses. Have a sip of your drink if you haven't done so recently. And let's have a look at the last page. Now, you sing this next phrase, you sing this next line twice. We sing, he went by a whirlwind to heaven, by a whirlwind to heaven. Oh, I missed out a syllable. Let's do that again. He went by a whirlwind to heaven, went by a whirlwind to heaven. Okay, so just listen to that slowly. I'm just going to play it, just that line. And 1. Okay, so just be careful. The last 3 notes of that scale. Yeah, you've got the C flat and then the D natural. That's a little bit unexpected up to that last note. So let's sing that first. He went by a whirlwind to heaven slowly. 3, 4, 1. He went by a whirlwind to heaven. Went by a whirlwind to heaven. Excellent. Now this is obviously moving at quite a lick. So spend a couple of moments just being really happy with that basis. Rehearse it, and you'll be fine. All right. Now after the second heaven, we then sing by a whirlwind to heaven. Okay, we bash out that E flat. Okay, so let's sing from the bottom of 178. He went by a whirlwind the first time, and let's sing all 3 of those. Ready? 3, 4, 1. He went by whirlwinds to heaven, went by whirlwinds to heaven, by a whirlwind to heaven. Excellent. And then we sing in unison with everybody. A whirlwind, by a whirlwind went he to heaven. And this is our big moment. I know it's high. I know E flat is a big note for basses, so go for it, gentlemen. Okay? So let's sing that a whirlwind just at the end of 179. Ready? After 2. 1, 2. A whirlwind, by whirlwind went he to heaven. Thank you so much, basses. Well done. So what we're going to do is we're going to go all the way through, and we will do this one twice because it's not an easy one. I'll sing and play the first time. Second time I will just play, so you get a choice of both to rehearse with. All right, so back to the beginning of this one. Have fun with this. It's just one of my absolute favourites. Lots and lots of drama, lots of galloping, lots of fire, everything. Okay, here we go. Then did Elijah, and 2, 3, 4.
Then did Elijah the prophet break forth like a fire. His words appeared like burning torches. His words appeared like burning torches, like burning torches.
1, 2.
Mighty kings by him were overthrown. Mighty, mighty kings were overthrown, by him kings were overthrown. He stood on the Mount of Sinai and heard the judgments of the future. And in Horeb its vengeance, and in Horeb its vengeance, the judgments of the future, and in Horeb its vengeance. And when the Lord would take him away to heaven, lo, there came a fiery chariot with fiery horses, and he went by a whirlwind to heaven. There came a fiery chariot with fiery horses, and he went by a whirlwind to heaven. And he went by a whirlwind to heaven. And he went by a whirlwind. He went by a whirlwind to heaven. And he went by whirlwind to heaven. Went by whirlwind to heaven. By a whirlwind to heaven. A whirlwind. By a whirlwind went he to heaven.
Fabulous. Well done, basses. Great job. I've just noticed things are just clipping slightly on the sound, so apologies if there's crackling. I'll just make sure it's a little quieter next time. Let's do that once more. So I'm not going to sing this time. I'm going to play and conduct you. All right. If you need a quick sip of drink, I wouldn't blame you. I'm going to have a little sip of my tea. Now, one more time with fire, please, everybody. Here we go. And... Wonderful. Well done, basses. Gosh, it's quite a sing, isn't it? Well done. Okay, so have a drink, please. Rehydrate yourselves, and let's move on. So Elijah has left the building, and Mendelssohn, when he originally was planning this piece, he wanted to end the work there. But his collaborator insisted that with something as huge as that, as Elijah's life story, that the audience and the choir and the musicians needed to meditate a bit on the thoughts and themes of what we've just heard. So what follows after the end of Elijah, it's sort of like the endings of Lord of the Rings. It just wraps everything up beautifully and ties up all the themes. So you can imagine Elijah going up to heaven is a huge, huge scene, lots and lots of fire and all sorts, and then darkness. And then, but the Lord from the north hath raised one, who from the rising on his name shall call. This feeling of the sun rising here. And at the start of this movement, this is number 41, which is our next movement. And we start with this. Ba-ba. And basis we sing, but the Lord from the north hath raised one. And you can hear already the raising melody gives you the sense of the sun coming up. And I want you to imagine as you sing this opening that it is those few seconds before the first light of the day breaks over the horizon. And as you sing one, there is the first glimmer of sunlight. And as we sing on this first page, the sun rises and rises. It's so, so powerful. So sing that with me, please, basses. This is both first and seconds. There is a split in a minute, but this first 3 bars is everybody. So, but the Lord, start mezzo forte, please. 3, 4. But the Lord from the north hath raised one. Great, gives a bit of extra singing on one because there's a sforzando there. Then we go down to piano for the next line, and here we have first and second basses. So I'll start with the second basses because it's just staying on the same note. Who from the rising on his name shall call. All right, so sing that with me, please. Seconds. Start piano, grow to the middle, and then end nice and forte. Here we go. 3, 4. Who from the rising on his name shall call. Fantastic. And firsts. Who from the rising on his name shall call. Okay, so the sun rises. So sing that with me, please, first. Who from? 3, 4. Who from the rising on his name shall call. Fantastic. Well done. Thank you both. So then we have this amazing churn. Sounds like ocean waves sort of heaving beneath the surface, or perhaps almost like machinery hidden away somewhere. Very much like the opening bars of Bach's St. Matthew Passion. This. Then at the top of 184, the altos sing, "But the Lord," and the tenors, "But the," and you come in on the A. So when you listen to the altos, they give you your note but an octave higher, okay? And your line there, bass, is, "But the Lord from the north hath raised one." Goes like this, top of 184, 3, 4. But the Lord from the north hath raised one. Sing that together with me, please. But the Lord, 3, 4. But the Lord from the north hath raised one. Good. We then sing, "The Lord hath raised one." Sing that for me. 1, 2, 3. The Lord hath raised one. Excellent. Let's sing from your "But the Lord," please, at the top of 184 to there. Ready? 3, 4. But the Lord from the north hath raised one. The Lord hath raised one. Now, what I love about this next little bit is basses. We're used to singing pedal notes. We've sung a lot of them in Elijah, where we just get stuck on a note for ages and ages and ages. And this entire section is being held over an A, okay? A. And he's playing all of these chords over and over and over again. And you'd be forgiven for expecting us to be stuck on an A, but he doesn't. He gives us the rising line. Absolutely brilliant. So from the last two notes of the middle line of 184, this is a bit of bass special effect. Okay, we sing, He hath raised one, who from the rising of the sun. So we basically go from the lower A to the upper A as the sun rises, and we are the section that leads it. So nice to not be stuck on one note. So let's sing that together from He hath raised it. All right. The one thing to watch out for is that the rhythmic tempo, the raised one, it's faster, I think, than we're expecting. So from He hath raised one, last two notes in the middle of 184. 1, 2, 3. He hath raised one, who from the rising of the sun. Let's do that one more time. He hath raised 1, 2, 3. He hath raised one, who from the rising of the sun. Fantastic. Then Mendelssohn takes us to this big moment. Okay, shall call upon his name, This is almost the end of Elijah. You can always tell when the composer wants to start to bring things home. The basses get a descending line. It's a bit Star Warsy, this. So shall call upon his name, top of 185. It goes like this: 3, 4. Shall call upon his name, Okay, sing that with me. 3, 4. Shall call upon his name, Excellent. You can take a little break after the first name. Just make sure the upon his name's got lots of oomph. And then we go back up the octave and we sing 2, 3. Call upon his name and come on, princess. Okay, listen to that again. 1, 2, 3. Call upon his name and come on, princess. Excellent. So from shall call upon his name, please. Top of the page. 2, 3, 4. Shall call upon his name, Call upon his name and come on, princess. Excellent. I promise you all love this bit. It's so exciting. We then sing 2, 3. Behold my servant and mine elect. Sing that for me. 1, 2, 3. Behold my servant and mine elect. Good. We then sing, and mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. Okay, so let's have a listen to that. And mine elect, just on the piano, last 2 bars of 185. 1, 2, 3. 4. All right, let's sing that together, please. And mine elect. So 1, 2, 3. And mine elect, in whom my soul delighteth. Excellent. Well done, basses. Great stuff. So we've got 2.5 pages to go in this movement. We then start a new idea. On him the Spirit of God shall rest. And again, the basses are first out of the gate here. And beautiful writing. We've had the sun rising, so ascending lines here. On him the Spirit of God shall rest. So here we have descending lines. And we sing 1, 2. On him the Spirit of God shall rest. Okay, we rest there for 5 beats. Okay, so just notice before we sing it, the first on is a quaver rather than a semiquaver, so it's 1, 2. On him the Spirit of God shall rest. Alright, so let's sing that together. You'll need a huge tank full of air for this one, please, spaces. Top of 186, after 2. 1, 2. On him the Spirit of God shall rest. Good. That's a count of 5. We then jump down to 6th. We sing, of God shall rest. Sing that for me. And 1, of God shall rest. Okay, then we go up the octave and we do this idea again, but just slightly higher in pitch. It's 1, 2. On him the Spirit of God shall rest. And notice this does need to be a little lighter. I know it's forte, but don't belt this bit. This has to be a little bit more gentle. Okay, so from the D, please, on him the Spirit. After 2, 1, 2. On him the Spirit of God shall rest. Excellent. Can we do that whole page, please, basses, from the 3rd bar on that page? On him, the Spirit of God, top of 186, starting on the C sharp. Here we go. 1, 2. On him, the Spirit of God shall rest. Of God shall rest. On him, the Spirit of God shall rest. Excellent, well done. We've then got 3.5 beats off. Our next line, on him, the Spirit, starts on the note we've just sung, so it's worth keeping that note in your head. Last bar of 186 goes 1, 2. On him, the Spirit. Okay, and Spirit is worth 4.5 beats. Okay, it's the long note that the writ is worth 4 beats. So let's sing that together. 1, 2. On him the Spirit. Excellent. Then we sing, on him the Spirit of God, the Spirit of God shall rest. Okay, so this is the 2nd bar of 187. Just follow it along. It mostly moves by step. Okay, from on him. 1, 2. On him the Spirit of God, the Spirit of God shall rest. Okay, sing that with me, please. In fact, why do we go from the last bar of 186 basses, starting on the B, on him the Spirit? Okay, here we go. After 2. 1, 2. On him the Spirit. On him the Spirit of God, the Spirit of God shall rest. Thank you, basses. Well done. Great stuff. Now we have a really fantastic section in unison. And if you've been singing with me since Messiah, you know that if a composer writes for the entire choir to sing this monophonic line, everybody singing the same thing, it's to make a very, very important point. And here, talking about what Spirit of God shall rest, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of might and of counsel, the Spirit of knowledge, all of this is really powerful. So everybody sings together. And so we sing the Spirit of wisdom. 1, 2, 3. The Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of might and of counsel, the Spirit of knowledge. Okay, and I know it ends up high, but it's nice and loud. So sing with me, the Spirit of wisdom, and just that rhythm, da 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 da. Da-dum, da-da-dum. Okay, so just be really careful with that rhythm. Let's sing it together. The Spirit of wisdom. 1, 2, 3. The Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of might and of counsel, the Spirit of knowledge. Excellent. And then on to the last page. The sopranos now to sing, and of the fear of the Lord. Okay, so second basses first. You just have a D on this page, and we sing 1, 2. Thus saith the Lord, I have raised one from the north. Okay, da 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 da. Let's sing that together, please. Seconds. 1, 2. Thus saith the Lord, I have raised one from the north. And then your last phrase is, who on my name shall call. All right. right, that's the second bass line on that last page. First bass is,
Thus saith the Lord, I have raised one from the north.
okay, so it's all on the D until raised when it goes up to an F sharp, one it goes up to the G, and north at the end. Sing for me, thus saith the Lord, please, first. 1, 2.
Thus saith the Lord, I have raised one from the north.
And then you sing,
Who on my name shall call.
sing for me first, and 1.
Who on my name shall call.
Fantastic. Well done, basses. Now look, we're going to sing that one twice. First time for the first basses, second time for the second basses. I'm going to play both times. I'm not going to sing. I'm going to conduct you and play both times. And then we'll have a look at this quartet. We are going to run over by 5 minutes or so basses. So it's entirely up to you if you want to stay and learn the quartet. But it is lovely and it won't take very long. So well worth hanging around if you can. So have a drink, please. Hydrate yourselves. I shall do exactly that. Cheers. Fabulous. So here we go. So remember this Wagnerian opening, and the feeling of light just breaking over the horizon. Here we go. Have fun. This is going to be the first basses. This will be basses in unison as we go over the page. Okay, the altos are in a moment. Listen to their note, because your note is an octave lower. Here's the tenors. Ready basses, and... So first basses, 1, 2. And 1. Fabulous. Thank you so much, basses. So we'll do that all again, same again. This time I shall play the second bass line. I know it only stays on a D, but it's really worth making sure you're happy with this. There's so many changes in mood in this one. So one more time, and I know we've got altos and sopranos and tenors lurking in the midst, so please everybody sing this one. This has been a real highlight for me this week. I absolutely loved this movement, so please sing with me for the last time this week. But the Lord. Here we go. Okay, so second bass is. Ready, altos and tenors. Ready, basses. Okay, so second basses and wonderful. Well done, basses. So this leads us into the quartet. O come everyone that thirsteth. And this is absolutely beautiful. As I said on Monday, this is Mendelssohn showing that he understands how to write in the style of Mozart and Haydn. Beautiful opening, clarinet and bassoon in pairs. You can always tell it's from that era when you hear that combination. And the sopranos, well, they sing this beautiful, beautiful melody on the first page. We come in on the second page and we're singing in canon with the alto. So canon, if you recall, is where you have one part come in and sing a line, and you have another part coming in singing the same pitches but at a bar or two's distance. So you're singing a bar away from the altos. An incredible bit of composition, this. Top of 190. Okay, so it goes like this. 2, 3, 4.
O come everyone that thirsteth, come.
Sing that for me. 2, 3, 4.
O come everyone everyone that thirsteth, come.
Excellent. We then sing,
Come to the waters.
isn't that a lovely line? 3, 4.
Come to the waters.
And then,
Come unto him, to him.
sing for me, and
Come unto him, to him.
excellent. From the top of the page, please, basses, top of 190. Here we go. After 4, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, come, everyone that thirsteth, come. Come to the waters, come unto him, to him.
Excellent. Well done. Now, we are at "O hear, and your souls shall live forever." Okay, so we are at the last note on the middle of 190 on the C, and your line goes like this. This is the 4 bars or so. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever. Your soul shall live forever.
All right, let's break that down into 2 manageable halves there. Okay, so it's, sing it with me, 2, 3, I think it's after 3, 2, 3.
Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever.
Let's do that again, after 3, 2, 3.
Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever.
Good, we then sing,
Your soul shall live forever.
climb me up again, sing your souls for me, 2, 3.
For your soul shall live forever.
Excellent, well done. Let's just do the whole line. Oh, hear. Okay, after 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever. Your soul shall live forever.
Excellent. We then drop down the octave.
Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever. Oh, come to the waters, come to the waters, come to him.
All right, let's break that down again into manageable chunks. So the last note on page 190 is a C. So let's have a look at "Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever." First 2 bars of 191. It's after 3. No, it's after 4. 3, 4.
Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever.
Okay, sing that with me, please. We'll do it a couple of times. 3, 4.
Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever.
One more time, and
Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever.
we then descend.
Oh, come to the waters, come to the waters, come to him.
Okay, so let's go from the "Oh, come" to the waters. Middle of 191, second bar, last note. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, come to the waters, come to the waters, come to him.
Excellent. Then the alto sing, "Oh, come to the waters." Tenors,
Oh, come to the waters.
now, as they sing "war," you come in on the last note of that bar. Now, I know there's different recordings and different versions. We are singing what's in our score, please. So we sing 2, 3.
Oh, come unto him.
Okay, let's sing that together. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, come unto him.
Excellent. So we come in, we interrupt the tenor. It'll make sense in a moment when we sing it. Then the soprano,
To the waters come.
and then we come in the last 2 bars of 191, and we're so close to finishing basses. We're in after 1, it's 3, 4, 1.
Oh, come, come, everyone, come to the waters, come.
All right, let's look at the first 2 bars of that phrase. Last 2 bars of 191. So it's 1. Oh, come, come, everyone. Sing that with me, basses, please. 3, 4, 1. Oh, come, come, everyone. Over the page. Come to the waters, come. Sing for me, basses, and come to the waters, come. Then we sing, oh, come to him. Sing for me, and 1. Oh, come to him. And then, oh, come to him. Listen to that again, and 1. Okay, this is the middle line of 192, 3, 4, 1. Oh, come to him. We then sing, come, come to him. Okay, this is the middle line of 192, second bar, second note, come there. Okay, after 2, 1, 2. Come, come to him. And then the last 2 phrases, the first of the 2 is, oh, come to him. Sing for me. Oh, come to him. And then, oh, come to him. Last phrase, and 1. Oh, come to him. There we have it, basses. Well done. Now we're going to do that one twice. I'll sing and play first time and just play the second time. Of course, the quartets are not normally sung by the choir, but I feel that if we can, we should try and sing as much as we can. We are an online choir, and so there is no problem with you singing along with the quartet, and it's such beautiful music. I wanted you to share it. Okay, so let's enjoy this. The sopranos have a page all to themselves, and so if you haven't had a drink recently, please do hydrate yourselves as we enjoy this beautiful, beautiful movement. Here we go. Here's soprano. Here comes the alto. Ready, basses, and oh, come everyone that thirsteth, come, come to the waters, come unto him, to him. 2, 3. Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever. Your soul shall live forever. Oh, hear, and your soul shall live forever. Oh, come to the waters. Come to tenors. 2, 3. Oh, come unto him. And 1. Oh, come, come, everyone. Come to the waters, come. And 1. Oh, come to him. 3, 4, 1. Oh, come to him. Come. Well done, basses. I can't rush this ending, it's so beautiful. Okay, we're going to do that just one more time, everybody. If you have to go, I completely understand. I'll see you on Monday, basses, but if you can sing that one more time with me. I'm going to play and conduct, and then that will be the end of rehearsal number 40. Well done, everybody. Let's have fun this last time this week, and then I'll let you go for the weekend. Here we go, last time. Okay, sopranos out there. Judith, I want to hear you. Ready? Altos. 2, 3.
Oh, come unto him.
Thank you so much, basses, and everyone who's been along tonight. That's 40 rehearsals done. There are only 4, well 6 if you count the fact that Monday is 2 and Tuesday is 2. We've got a busy week next week, everybody. We'll be singing this wonderful work on Saturday week with the amazing Fieri Consort, with Ashley Riches singing Elijah, with Richard Gowers, with Yanqing Chen playing the cello for us. It's going to be astonishing, but that's not it, of course. That will just be the next step on the road to our performance of it in February next year, once you've recorded it. And please do make sure you read all of Mark's emails. You might need a bookmark to leave off if you fall asleep reading them. They are quite substantial, but they are all beautifully written. Mark takes a great deal of time and care over them, so do read them for us. Thank you. So look, I'll see you on Monday. Monday's a big day basis because obviously we've got a rehearsal at 5:30. We'll be finishing this amazing work with "And Then Shall Your Light Break Forth." If you can spare 2 minutes over the weekend, it is only 2 minutes long. Listen to it just to familiarise yourself, and then we'll have learnt, or at least we'll have studied all of the movements of this magnificent work. And then, of course, Lift Thine Eyes, our amazing concert, our greatest hits, that launches on Monday at 7 p.m. So I do hope you're all signed up for that. If you're not signed up yet, there's still time to come along and be part of that amazing celebration. It really is just going to be really exciting to just explore everything that we've done this year, and to really just sort of step back and go, wow, we've done a huge amount. So I look forward to seeing you on Monday for both of those events bases. Have a great weekend. To any sopranos, altos, tenors, thank you for being here tonight. To my dear friend Mark Strawn, it's so great to have you back in the booth. I hope it's been quiet. I haven't noticed any trolls tonight. So thank you everybody, and I'll see you next week. Have a great weekend, folks. Bye-bye.